If you are looking for solutions for your chewing puppy, then this is for you. Let's get started. Strategy 1. Training your puppy not to chew. The very first strategy among those 3 on the process is training a puppy not to chew. To know how to get a puppy to stop chewing, I would like to introduce you 4 tips. Make sure there are not any medical causes of the chewing behavior. The very first thing to do while learning how to stop a puppy from chewing is understanding your dog's teeth. In some cases, puppies chewing is a sign of anxiety in dogs. Therefore, you may need to reconsider your diet for your pup. All you need to find out is there is anything causing pressure on your puppy. If your dog chews for anxiety, you may see some other signs, such as your pup is losing weight. In this situation, you can take your pup to veterinarian, or animal behaviorist can help also. Spend more time with your puppy to remove his anxiety. Then you can stop dog chewing as a result. Use poor reinforcement to discourage bad chewing. To train your puppy not to chew, make him understand 2 basic ideas. Firstly, chewing is unacceptable. Secondly, chewing his toy is excellent. Therefore, you need to encourage your pup to chew his toys. Also, you express your disagreement when he chews wrong things, such as you can say, "Bad dog," or just "No," when he chews wrong things. If your puppy releases the object, deliver it something appropriate to chunk, like a deal with or toy, and praise it. If your canine runs away with the item, don't chase it. Many puppies will interpret this as play behavior, and think of it as a reward. Never hit or beat your dog. Most animal societies advise against the usage of corporal punishment. Moreover, it can cause other trouble behaviors prompted by using anxiety. Don't scold or punish your dog after the fact. This is ineffective because the dog will no longer be capable of companion the irrelevant motion with the bad reinforcement. Use wonderful reinforcement to encourage properly chewing. It's good to praise your pup while learning how to stop a puppy from chewing. If you find your pup chewing the right thing, praise him. You can say, "Good boy." Also, you can give some food reward to your dog. This will make your pup understand he is picking the right thing to chew. Remember to show your glad attitude to your pup when he's doing fine. Offering reward and treats in this manner is positive reinforcement to be able to encourage appropriate behavior. Pairing the favored motion, in this case, chewing appropriately, with praise and food buddies the movement with feelings of satisfaction and satisfaction in the canine's mind. With consistent training, the suitable conduct itself will become its very own reward. Use deterrent sprays to stop a puppy chewing. Dogs are much less probably to chew on matters with tastes that they discover unsightly. Thus, you may discourage your dog from chewing on positive things by way of rubbing or spraying them with bad-tasting substances. Deterrent sprays in unsightly flavors like bitter apple are available from pet deliver stores. 8. In addition, you can spray a weak answer of a commonplace unsightly tasting substance, white vinegar, hot sauce, cayenne pepper, lemon juice, etc., mixed with water. Always use a non-poisonous substance. Never try to deter your canine from chewing with a substance which could cause damage or illness. This approach works satisfactory if your dog has an addiction of chewing a particular object, or something immobile. For instance, you could spray chair legs with a sour apple taste if your dog has a dependence of chewing on them. This method isn't always foolproof. Some puppies will chew even supposing the item tastes bad. Strategy 2. Giving your puppy healthy alternatives. The second strategy on how to get a puppy to stop chewing is giving them proper alternatives. Below are 4 tips to carry out this step. Encourage proper chewing by presenting your dog with toys and treats. If you provide your dog with appropriate matters to chunk on, it's going to have fewer incentives to bite beside the point objects. Make certain that your canine has a deliver of toys and treats available to it wherever it goes. That way, every time it has the urge to chunk, you can offer it something appropriate, or it can find something on its own. Good selections include rawhide treats, chewing strips, teething rings, ropes, squeaky toys, raw bones, but no raw bones that can be a choking hazard, including hen bones, Kong toys, which may be packed with food. Give teething dogs soothing treats while stopping puppy chewing like human babies. Younger puppies go through a period of teething, as their enamel come in. This can lead young puppies to chunk incessantly, even when they are in any other case well trained. To assist with teething, attempt freezing a wet washcloth and giving it in your domestic dog to soothe the soreness as a result of the teeth coming in. Make sure to spend time with your dog. Domestic dogs are social creatures that have advanced to be accustomed to touch with people in addition to with other dogs. If they get bored or are kept from touch with other dogs, some dogs can motel to unfavorable coping behavior, consisting of chewing. Give your dog a chance to satisfy and play with other dogs, which include at a dog park. Play with your canine and preserve it interested in new things. Dogs do not just want toys, they need fun, satisfied interactions with the human beings in their family. Be sure to take some time to play with your dog a little bit every day, specifically if it's been chewing. Just 20 minutes or so of play in line with day can go a long manner toward expending a dog's excess electricity and calming it down. Lots of play and workout can tire your dog in a secure and beneficial manner so that it doesn't dissipate extra energy on irrelevant chewing. Dog training are available in lots of areas. These are an opportunity for pets and owners to exercise collectively to help a dog study new hints or behavior. Keeping your dog lively in this manner can discourage immoderate chewing. Strategy 3. Preventing damage while stop dog chewing. The last strategy to stop puppy chewing is to prevent risks while conducting the process. There are 3 things you gotta remember while you train your puppy not to chew. Keep objects you don't want your dog chewing out of its reach. To stop a puppy from chewing, prevention may be the easiest manner to stop your dog from chewing inappropriately, so get rid of its temptations. Place any gadgets your dog likes to chew, or might bite, out of its reach, in a cabinet, excessive off the floor, in a bag or box, etc. Objects inclusive of remote controls, shoes, and books are not unusual temptations for puppies that like to chew. Poisonous plants, electrical cords, cleaners, and some other hazardous items should also be stored out of your canine's reach. Don't offer your pup confusing gadgets to chunk. When you learn how to stop a puppy from chewing, be careful with what you give your pup to chew. Your canine won't understand in case you provide it items to chunk which might be very much like items you do not want it chewing. For instance, if you provide your canine an antique shoe to chunk on, it is probably confused approximately why you don't need it to chunk on your new shoes. For the satisfactory risk of decreasing your dog's irrelevant chewing behavior and saving your possessions, and keep away from treats and toys that resemble belongings you don't want it to chunk. Supervise your dog, and keep it separated from things you don't want it to chunk. If necessary, you can also observe that your canine hotels to chewing when you are not around. If this is the case, you may don't forget maintaining it limited in a pen, dog crate, or other vicinity even as you're gone. You also can use child gates to keep a canine out of rooms or areas that contain gadgets it's far tempted to chunk. 20. In addition, you could supervise your canine even as you're at home. Even preserving your canine on a leash while you are at home to ensure it doesn't chunk inappropriately can help situation it and inspire positive conduct over time. Teach your dog the "go away" command. If you're inclined to put in a little extra time and effort, it's feasible to educate your dog a reachable command that can store your possessions in instances where you seize it chewing on them. To teach this command, use the subsequent steps. Get 2 small treats and hide one in each fist. Get the canine's attention with one deal with, then sharply inform your dog, depart it, regarding the object it is chewing. Don't permit the canine have the treat. Let it sniff and lick at your hand, however do not permit the treat go. Ignore your dog if it begins to bark or whine. As quickly as it loses hobby to your hand, however, offer it the treat from the alternative hand and give it lavish praise. Repeat this process until your canine moves away from your hand as quickly as you say, "Go away it." This teaches your canine that ignoring something it wants to chew or bite on is better than chewing on that thing. Be persistent, try this over and over, and your canine should get the hold of this command. Conclusion on stopping a puppy from chewing. Today we have learnt 3 major strategies on the process of stopping dog chewing. I hope these knowledge will help you learn how to stop a puppy from chewing. To end our topic today, I would like to give you one more piece of advice. Make sure the pup receives lots of exercise. A tired dog is much more likely to sleep than chunk. However, chewing is natural conduct, so be sure to offer something that's safe and suitable for them to chunk on. When the dog chooses this, rather than the furniture, reward the pup to permit them recognize they did good. Finally, don't forget me to get more dog training knowledge. Thanks for your reading.